Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stadia Party Chat Podcast. This is episode number 19. Hopefully, we're getting back on track on our number system. Happy
Yep.
Halloween, everybody. We're recording on October 31st. Ooh. So I guess now after tomorrow, hopefully the Twitter account at Scaredia will change to something that's not at Scaredia. I don't know. I was
Probably.
just getting a little bit I don't know. I just thought it was too cheesy to do it for so long. But anyways, I digress. Here is our podcast at Stadia Party Chat Podcast. We're two Canadian gaming enthusiasts, both founding Stadia members. We got that controller. Who love the platform and love sharing news, discussing rumors, and having fun at the same time. So tune in and chill out with us as we discuss everything Stadia. Of course, like, subscribe, hit up the channel with some of your love. We appreciate it. And today we're talking episode 9, so we'll be getting into some Stadia news. I've been playing some Control, and it's been getting kind of spooky, so that's good for Halloween. And we'll be talking Destiny TWAB. So
Yeah.
let's get into it. I guess this week, what have you been playing other than our favorite shooter? I know you said you haven't been up to too much Arc, and obviously you've been a busy man getting married
Yes,
this
exactly.
weekend. So I think there's some congratulations due
Thank
first
you.
for that. So congratulations
Thank you. I'm
on
a
getting
married
married.
man now.
Oh, the ring club.
So there we go. Yeah, so I got married, so I didn't have much time to play some game. I played some Destiny what I could because it's the last week of the festival of the Lost. So I play a little bit of that. I try to follow what's happening in the community also in Destiny. But other than that, I maybe turn on Arc once and I play for 5 minutes because there's been some update with Arc because they have a Halloween patch basically. So now when you walk in the world, I noticed there was like some tombstone, some loot. So I started collecting some tombstone. Not exactly sure what they are for, but there's like a couple skin you can get for dinosaur, where you just like the skeleton and some nice stuff like that. So if you're playing some Ark, you can discover some of this stuff within the world. Other than that, I play like some Destiny 2, again, like just to grind for my bright dust because I was trying to get the ornament for my hunter, the raptor ornament, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it because tomorrow is the last day, right? So I don't think it's gonna work out for me, but that's okay. Next year I can buy because like you can go in the store and buy all the previous year like um, Halloween event or Festival of the Lost. So I can like wait until next year. That's okay. What about yourself?
Oh yeah. I've been getting up into some Control. That game has always been it's been captivating my attention. Great story. It's getting pretty spooky. There's like this hidden backstory
Mm.
beyond the story that's presented to you. I mean, the ads are they're evolving into a class that is one getting spookier as they get stronger,
Mm-hmm.
and just definitely more challenging. I discovered this section called the jukebox, and that is basically so you have like all these these ordinary things that have like these crazy backstories, and like there's a fridge that always has to be watched or else it like kills people. So
What?
yeah, watch out for the fridge. Always watch your fridges because
Oh,
you don't know what's gonna happen.
that's funny.
Yeah, so as the ads are evolving, I mean, it's just getting more spookier. The levels are getting pretty like I would even say trippier, where like the physics of the level is getting smaller and tilting, and the walls and the columns and the beams. Like I was getting almost like sick, like
Oh, really?
vertigo as I'm like fighting on these ramps and stuff. And oh my god, trying to fly and pull shield, and I have like so many different abilities right now. It's a massive wheelhouse of things to choose from. So I'll be blocking with my shield, rockets will come at me, I'll grab a rocket in the air, throw it back, another ad's coming at me, blow off the shield, convert him to my side. Like it just gets like so crazy explosive combat, and like a combat that is on another level because you have these crazy psychic powers.
That's amazing. You have the
Yeah.
psychic powers. Yeah, like you say, so you accumulate more and more, and then at the end, like I'm guessing it's getting closer to the end of the game, you might have to use a combination of all your power, and then like, because every time you gain a power, it's usually related to defeating an enemy, I'm guessing, right? Or like,
Yeah.
so like you notice a certain enemy, oh, I'd have to do that and then do that, or so on and so forth. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and even the gun itself, I mean, they do it really well where the same like gun itself transforms. So you'll
Mm-hmm.
have a machine gun setting, or you'll have like a fusion rifle setting, and the fusion rifle setting takes down the overshields. And it's just like crazy how like your one gun is like transforming from hand cannon to fusion rifle. It's pretty cool how they do that.
That is interesting.
Mm.
That's
So,
cool.
I mean, I massively recommend Control. It's getting pretty spooky with the dark levels and the creepy ads.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself thoroughly. I loved popping in for like an hour or two and just enjoying some story.
That's
Um,
good.
I'm pretty sure something crazy is gonna happen with Jesse and Dylan, and like I'm waiting to see what happens. So we'll see. The Threshold Kids is also okay. So you randomly stumble upon, and you'd like this because you randomly collect all of this lore and backstory. They're like old FBI files or
Hmm.
like videotapes and stuff. And like there's this TV thing, and every so often it'll be like this show about like the Threshold Kids, and like there's this skeleton and he's wearing like a child's mask over his face, and like oh my god, it's just it's some scary stuff. It's some scary stuff.
That is funny. That's amazing.
Yeah, and so Control's just been awesome. And once I finish Control, like eventually finish up all the side missions, I'm definitely jumping into either Mafia, or now that we have Saints Row 4 coming out. I mean, Saints
Hmm.
Row is just like a wicked. I feel like they're almost saying, sorry, we didn't get GTA.
But here's like a
Here's
replacement.
Saints Row 4 because it's kind of like, that
Hmm.
sandbox open world type of play.
Because it
Uh,
just came out with this like recently, and that's good you didn't get cursed by buying it. But a few people I know bought it like as soon as it
oh,
came
really?
out. Yeah, and then now
I
it's
didn't know
out.
it came out. I thought
It
we
did
only
came
had
out.
3.
Oh, was it 3 that was like for sale then?
Yeah,
That
I think
that's my
4
bad
is brand
then.
new. Yeah, I think 4 is brand
Oh,
new.
oh, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
see. I didn't know about that. I never really followed the Saint Row like series, but like that's pretty cool. It's like we having one for free. So it's like I feel like every month they're slowly covering every type of game
The
for
genres.
pro. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is good. Oh yeah, it's Saint Row the third you can buy for $50.
Yeah,
So then
and
we can
so
get Saint Row 4 for
yeah.
free. Oh
And
wow. Okay. That's
the
cool.
the split off is like I would say Grand Theft Auto is more like serious drama story,
Mm-hmm.
like more grounded towards earth and like just coming up in the mafia and like or whatever setting that is, and where Saints Row split off into like wackiness, like you're the president of the world and aliens are coming and invading earth and you get like superpowers, and like it goes super wacky.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah, but other than that, been jumping into Destiny. I played some trials this weekend, and
oh yeah. We gonna
it was
get into
garbage.
it. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna get it more into it, but like tell me like how did you like the change? There's been some change with the matchmaking.
I
You
hate
s-
it. I
oh
hate it.
really?
Yeah, I am not a fan. I don't understand it, and I don't get why it's a thing. It punishes you for not making it to the lighthouse your first attempt,
Really?
because every time you win a match,
Oh yeah, you
you
get
get put
matchmake.
with progressively more difficult people. So the more
Uh,
you play, the harder people you're going to come up against.
oh,
Which
okay.
is like, okay, so if you don't make it your first try, then like you're pretty much strapped in for more difficult matches after that.
Oh, you do like me and wait until today. Maybe I can like try it out. Maybe I can be matchmaking versus like some people are not that great. So, but
Maybe,
like, is it
yeah.
going in the compilation of like all the game you play since the beginning or just that weekend, right?
I I'm not even
Yeah,
sure. I think it may be just the weekend because I was playing super easy people in the beginning. We got up to like 5 wins, and then all of a sudden it was just taking a left-hand turn. And I'm just getting like we're getting slapped. And like I was even playing with Hex as well. And we were playing
damn,
with another guy who's like a huge trials type tank and like just getting
destroyed.
smashed. Yeah. Like the best we got was 4 wins after that. And I'm like, I can't put any more time behind this. It's just killing me.
Damn. Okay, right.
I think they
Well,
need to go back to like the first week when they had like almost a million people playing trials. Like
I
I don't
think
get why they're messing with it every week.
I think they try to find a sweet spot, right? They try a different combination. They had that, what do you call it? The capture point. They had like the flawless like pull. Now they removed the flawless pull and they did that. So I think they want to see what works best. And they like compiling all their statistic. And I think a lot of people are complaining about this weekend like version. So I don't think they're gonna go this way. I think a lot of people were way more happier with the flawless pull, from my understanding. So, and the capture zone. So maybe they can create two different type, I guess. So, yeah. Do you want me to jump on the TWAB while we talk about this?
Twab it up.
TWAB it up. So this week in Destiny. So,
Oh wait, let me get the share screen from. Ooh,
yeah,
did I do
sounds
that
good.
right?
So like they say, we talked about they were replacing the flawless pull. So instead they're going with the number of win that you get. So that's the interesting part.
And I
Um,
I say boo,
boo.
boo.
So hopefully they're gonna fall back, but knowing that next week we're not gonna have trials, it's gonna be Iron Banner. So we're gonna have a week of trials, and it's gonna be all about Iron Banner. So yeah, quite interesting that they changed that. So the quick recap there, say matchmaking time are consistent with past week. Blowout rate drops slightly week over week. So blowout meaning like 5-0 wins from people. So it's good that it's changing so you don't get wipe all the time. And I think they just like try to make it more ranked level for players. So it's like easier for a new player. And that's the idea behind that. Average hour player played per player remain consistent across skill level. And I think it's gonna be reduced because some people might like play more at first when they change and play different version, right? So overall player count went down each week, but that is expected during the portion of the season, is consistent with past trial and Iron Banner performance. And you gotta think that less people are playing Destiny 2 because there's a lull within Destiny 2. November is gonna be a dead month. Basically, there's nothing much happening other than
Ooh,
Grandmaster.
a dead
So,
month.
mhm.
Halloween.
And then, so we still don't see any evidence of widespread flawless card reset to avoid a flawless pull. So maybe because they noticed that, then maybe they should go back to the flawless like pull for the matchmaking. But I guess we'll see what happen. And from the look of it, their solo queue looks like pretty good so far. The average of win is like looking good. If you scroll down, there's like a table. They show every week how many people like playing trials. It's a good number. And like I think there's still a lot of people doing freelancer. And I found like on average, I think like we did a game where like we were together and we had like a random with us, and it was terrible, but we were able to make to win the game. And then that other time you get like a super good person. It's like, oh, this is amazing. And then like for people that like don't play Destiny a lot, it's a good way to find some other player to play with, right? So
Yeah.
as you can see, player number, like those number are pretty high. It's crazy. There's a lot of people playing freelance, so it's good. A lot of team too. So, and 25% of player went flawless. So that's good. So keep in mind that this came out before the weekend, so that was the weekend prior to, and now with the change it did for this weekend, we're probably going to see some result next Thursday from the TWAB. So
It's
yeah,
gonna be going
exactly.
down.
There's going to be a massive drop, and they're probably going to say like, "Yeah, we heard your complaint. We just going to revert back to what we had, and maybe they're gonna try another thing." So I think they have a couple different way they want to approach this, and that's maybe what they're doing. They're testing it out, testing the water, right? So it's perfect before the new year. So they have 6 months to test it out, and maybe they're gonna finally fall down to something that's great. Blowout rate by hour, so it's looking pretty good. It's like pretty much average, I guess, right?
Yeah, I would
Um,
say day 2 in the evening would probably be the worst. I guess that's Friday night.
is it? No, that's Saturday night.
Saturday night, yeah.
So yes, for sure, there's gonna be more people playing, so, and there's gonna be more people, a good player having blowouts. So
Yeah.
okay, that's good. Freelance future. So I think it seems to be like working good because they have the right amount. Um, they try to fill they try to test the water still, but it looks like it's pretty good. And I don't know if they're gonna do a change so you can have like a full fire team, a duo, and a solo. Maybe they can change that. You know, like if you play a Call of Duty, you can have different format of team. Maybe they can do that. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah. Um, okay, and then the flawless pool change. So again, they removed that. Well, they changed it slightly because they thought a little too many people were like resetting their cards, but I don't think it affect that much because I think most people is gonna try to go flawless, then reset their cards, if that makes sense.
Right.
But that's my thinking. So yeah. Overall, that's pretty much that for trial. So hopefully we can see what's gonna happen soon. Um, Other than that, some fixes, I guess.
Wait,
Um,
yeah. Wow, it's just all trials that they're talking about. Okay.
yeah, it was mostly trials because it's like the end of the season of the lost. There's not much other than that. There's some fixes happening for sure.
Mhm.
Um, and like we have the anniversary coming for Destiny 2. So like we're gonna have the dungeon, and that's gonna be at the end of November. So yeah. Um Great. And then there's like a couple like tweet there for costume to stay on top of their fashion book, I guess. I wonder if they're gonna come out with that every month. But they have like a couple winner from their I guess from their contest they had for the Halloween. So which is good. This one made like a Festival of the Lost slash if you keep scrolling down, there's one that's like a Jurassic Park team movie uh, poster. So yeah, this one
Oh,
there.
yeah. Festival of the Lost. That's cool.
Yeah. Um yeah, so that's pretty much this. They have some odd fix coming up, a lot of known issue.
We need like a soundboard, and it's like hot fix.
Fix, yeah, pretty much. I know that they fixing a lot of stuff like every week. They identifying a lot of issue. If like you identify an issue within the game, just make sure to report it onto their Bungie help or on their Twitter or anything like their help forum. They have all the information there. Also, if you keep going scrolling down, they have a few video. I haven't really watched them. There's one that's like looked like Marvel, and the second one looked like the Blair Witch Queen. So like quite interesting. Um,
I don't
yeah,
know. Is it running?
yeah, it's running.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's exactly the Marvel opening, but just with Destiny.
And the other one's like the Blair Witch. So quite funny, I guess. I'm gonna have to watch those, see how they look like. Well, that's cool. People like have a lot of time to like do some stuff like that. So, and some artists of the month look like some nice armor sets. Some people like draw. It looked like sorry, my phone is going off there. It
Oh, you
looks
have a
like
new
some
phone.
what do you call it? Like, yeah, Taken armor set.
Yeah.
That would be pretty sweet if we had that.
Yeah. It's you can take what is it, the elixir or the tincture, but it doesn't last. But yeah, it'd be cool to get a taken armor set.
Mm-hmm. And there's I guess some spooky stuff. But that's pretty much it. Like there was not a massive amount of information. But just say to recap some of the stuff that happened like within the community this week. We had some drama with the dungeon that coming up. And then the cost. So they basically had to buy the expansion to get the dungeon, where like people were like complaining you couldn't get it for separately, and basically, yeah, you lose the Forsaken content in the new year, and then like you have to pay for all the new content. I think some people were not very happy about that. If you get the deluxe edition, the wish screen, you will receive the expansion, all 4 seasons for next year and 2 dungeon. But if you get the standard edition, you can still upgrade to the deluxe to get a dungeon later. And then people are like, why can't I just get the dungeon separate? So,
People, this is
you
Bungie math. I mean,
know.
what are you expecting? This doesn't.
Uh, yeah. I just bought the old I should receive the ghost soon,
And
hopefully.
yeah, and it's gonna have a secret in it, right, or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So that should be interesting. Other than
Hmm.
that, some of the stuff that happened this week, there's a lot of like glitches that came up. So there's this mega orb glitch that you could do. It was mainly for PC. They had to alt tab or something like that. And they will get like a lot of orbs or something. Apparently, if you do that, you can like have the game freeze, or you can also get banned. So
Yeah, I read a little bit about that. That was like so people would minimize their screen or something, and then they'd reopen it, and then it would like glitch out. So when they would be getting kills in crucibles, they would drop like 5 orbs and stuff. It's
yeah,
just
you drop like so many orb, but
I don't know
people
how
started
people are
getting banned
exploiting.
for
Yeah,
using that. So it's like almost like a cheating, because anyway,
yeah.
it wasn't necessarily glitch. And the other funny glitch I found that was like the sunset weapon had like a massive flash when you're shooting them.
Right.
They're probably gonna fix them to the point where you can use them. You aim down the scope and there was like so much flash. So it's just the sunset, which is weird. Some of the sunset, like there's like maybe a dozen of them. So, but yeah, that was pretty much what was happening in Destiny side of things this week. Not a lot, and we're expecting not receive much. Maybe we're gonna get news about the Iron Banner this week. Maybe it's gonna be modifying. They didn't mention anything about that, but Iron Banner is gonna be the main thing this week. And that's pretty much it. And I should be able to catch up on everything and post like a video on Arc and post my compilation of the season of the Lost storyline. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, didn't they finish the season of the Lost Story?
Yeah, we're just missing like maybe the end of the season, but like
Right.
they're just waiting for the stars to align to do the rituals.
Right.
That's pretty much that.
And I'm sure that's going to happen in February.
Yeah,
Yeah.
end of February, just before the reset.
Oh, well, that's cool. I guess we'll have more to talk about when it comes to that.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
let's jump into some Stadia news here.
Mm-hmm.
So Stadia did a big change where they decided to release news as they got it and not stay beholden to a weekly schedule. I guess that works best for them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever they want to do, and that's fine. At the same time, they sort of just did a little humble brag where they talked about 20 or more games all having their Stadia features. We're seeing state share in Doom Eternal, crowd play in Serious Sam 4. So I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with these. Have you played much with these features at all?
The only big feature I've used was the Stream Connect, and that's playing Division 2 and Ghost Recon, which is like working on there.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
big one. That's
That I think that's the biggest one, which I really like. The crowd play, I haven't tried that, or the crowd choice and stage share. Stage share, I think it's very good for certain game, but like the online gaming we play, maybe not. Arc would be a good game to have a stage share. So say like, this is my world, like you can join onto my world type of thing.
right.
If we were able to create our own server. But yeah,
Nope.
the
Stadia. Give
yeah,
us a server.
I think it has to do with the company that make Arc. So I don't know they ever gonna make that happen. But I like the idea of the stage share. I think you could play it on, is it Raiders? We call it
Yes.
one of the
The
game, like a lot of people use that on there, or Itman. In Itman 3, like you could do a stage
yeah.
share, so it's pretty good. There's a few game there that's like available for that, which I like that. Um, but I think Stream Connect is gonna be the most popular one in all of them.
And then with
Um,
crowd play and crowd choice, that's more for, I guess, a lot of YouTube streamers. So I don't typically use that. I mean, I don't know too many games that we play that use. I mean, I know that Outcasters uses it, but I'm not really throwing
mhm,
magic balls at people all too much. So uh I mean, they're great little tools, and I hope they come out to more games. But my favorite is
exactly.
Stream Connect.
Mhm.
Stream Connect.
And they did like something with stage share for Doom Eternal, where you can play a level that the Bethesda like created, which is a great idea.
Oh, that's neat.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
show the Stream Connect from
Ooh. Is it in Far
that's
Cry? Oh,
Ghost
that's Ghost
Recon.
Recon.
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
remember you could use the bow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
and
is
that's the
that an
thing.
alligator? No, it says Far Cry 6.
Oh, it's Far Cry. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I was like, is that cool? Yeah, just reading the title on top. Talking of Ghost Recon Breakpoint, just throwing out there, there's like a Motherland expansion on it, which is free expansion. So quite interesting they came out with that. It was like almost like a stealth
On
drop.
Breakpoint? Is that the one we
Yeah,
played?
on Breakpoint. Yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. So it's quite interesting. Just remember that because I saw some news. It's coming out soon or it's already out. So
Oh, that's
good
interesting.
thing. Um, but
And
yeah, some nice feature. I like the fact that Ubisoft is very involved into all those feature for Stadia, and
yeah.
I hope there's gonna be more and more company like, well, like Bethesda, like they have some of those feature, which is great. Um, Bethesda need to be more involved in Stadia, knowing they got bought from Microsoft. But let's hope we see some of those feature. Um, yeah, no, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So after After that little bit of drama, we then started to get some news randomly. So this is a title that I think is a great genre that Stadia needs a little bit more of, and that is the zombie attack genre. So pretty cool looking title with this World War Z.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen much of this? It looks to me like a Left for Dead.
Yeah, it make me think of that Left 4 Dead, or was it Call of Duty, the zombie one? There's one that's like you get invaded by zombie and get to kill them all.
Oh yeah, that
But
was my
uh,
favorite. But I think is this third person or first person?
that looked like to be third person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
But this one I feel like it's like survival,
oh
or like
yeah.
look at the crowd of freaking zombie like
I
running
know.
around. That
Great
looks
team
like to
beat
be
based shooter.
crazy.
Like I can't wait to see what this game is about. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
very curious about playing this title.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I like a good zombie shooter, and I think right now we have Zombie War and Strange Brigade, and there's I don't know, they're all right, but there's just something missing, and I think this may be a pretty cool title to
Yeah.
check out.
And this one it looked like to be based on the movie, or like the book, whichever you
Oh
do.
right, yeah, where
Yeah.
he's Brad Pitt.
Uh-huh. It looks like to have like pretty like big map and stuff like that. Um, and it looks like to be a story behind that. So you
Yeah,
can join with
news
three friend or
stories.
use
Yeah,
AI teammate.
the
That's a
computer.
good. Hopefully those AI teammate are very intelligent.
So pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting new stories this winter. It looks like Take Back Vatican City. That's an epic sort of location to throw any game. And then Next Generation. So endless waves of zombies. So there's a new horde mode.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably just survival. So that is pretty appealing to myself. I like those modes. Um, and then deep progression and new perspective. Looks like oh, so there's a first person mode option. Oh my god, this game just keeps getting
Oh,
better and better
there we
every
go.
little detail. So pretty
And
cool.
and it's crossplay with PC. So
Oh, is that
yeah,
true?
yeah. If you scroll up, it was saying crossplay with PC, so it's good.
Nice.
The game came out just recently, September 21st. So
Oh, okay. Well, it's cool that this title's coming to Stadia. I'm glad that they
mm-hmm.
put in that work to get it.
Exactly.
It looks wicked. So look forward to checking that out. I wonder how they'll drop it. Hopefully pro title, but one can only hope.
It's a brand new game, so I'm guessing they're gonna
Oh no
wait
no
maybe a
no!
year.
I want it now. Let's so this they also dropped information, I guess, about Fire Commander. So if I could see like a fireman or woman or yeah, just coming home at the end of like a long day of putting out fires and throwing this game on and simulating the fire saving experience.
It looked like to be some sort of RTS, well, they call it a RTTA or something like that, a real-time tactical action.
Real
There you go.
time tactical action.
But
So
it's like a RTS type of
so
thing.
sort of
So,
like you send people out to do things
mhm.
like you
You might
command.
be
Yeah, I see that.
commanding,
Yeah.
you commanding your squad of firefighter
Yeah.
and saying like, you go take care of that room and you go save that person and so on and
Yeah.
so forth. So that looks interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely a different genre of game. I mean, I haven't really seen anything like Fire Commander before. So,
I know.
pretty neat.
It
This
is pretty
this is
neat.
a title that I would definitely see coming to pro.
Mm-hmm.
It's small enough, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go. There's different classes of firefighters, 30 plus thrilling missions, experience system and unlockable skills. So pretty cool. Numerous rescue vehicles and growing fire stations. So make your fire station better. and an enemy you could not outpower, only outsmart.
Because
Interesting.
it usually in RTS you fight another enemy,
Yeah.
right? But in this case you're fighting the fire, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah, that's your enemy. So cool twist on having an enemy there. And then at the end, they say we're well on our way to hitting more than 100 games arriving on Stadia this year. On the Stadia store, you'll find 200 plus titles now available, including Far Cry 6, Life is Strange, Madden, and Ark. Plus, first on Stadia titles like Hello Engineer and Young Souls. Never
Hmm.
got to check out Young Souls. I heard it was pretty awesome.
Um, and talking of Hello Engineer, we can talk about what they have there, the new trials type of thing where you can play for free for 30 minutes, and it's early
Oh yeah,
access, I
yeah.
guess. So
That looks to be pretty cool. So, and I assume that's for just anybody. I don't know if it's just for pro members or not. I haven't looked too deep into it because I saw it was available for control. But
yeah,
if
it's
you are a pro member, you own control.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. It might be for new people. So launching to this feature that allow player both pro and non-pro to play
Yeah.
full version of
I
the
mean,
game
that's
30 minutes absolutely
amazing.
free. That would be like pushing people to try it out. And Control is an amazing game. So like people that have played Control before, they can test it out onto Stadia and verify how it looks like. So I think that's a good way, a good marketing strategy. Just give free trials like this. So hopefully they're gonna do that more and more. And Edo Engineers in there. I think Edo Engineers early access, if I'm right. Was it
Yeah,
like
they're saying first on Stadia.
first on Stadia?
Yeah.
So interesting. It's like first on Stadia for a game like that, but I'm happy with this. The more first on Stadia, the better, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool little thing to have, and people who love the series get to try it out for free here. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there it is. And then maybe they'll get to explore. I've talked to so many people now on LFGs who are like, I don't even know what it is. Like, try it. I mean, there's so many like free options.
Exactly.
Let's get into the next blog. So,
Mm-hmm.
this was a highly anticipated blog as everybody was itching to hear what November games we would be getting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure everybody at the Stadia desk was like, "Uh-oh, what are we going to give them this month? We've been asleep all this time." So, they pulled Saints Row 4, which I I'm looking forward to also doing. I mean, they for the second month in a row, I would say they're releasing. I mean, third month. I mean, fourth month. I don't know how many months in a row, but like, there's always like a triple A game on the
Mm-hmm.
lineup. This one has Dirt 5 and Saints Row 4, which wow, like they're giving a huge deal to the pro members.
Exactly. Cause like, oh my God, like they're giving two big game there, right? So that's pretty amazing.
And even for me, like the Kimono Heroes, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that title, but that's like almost up my alley. Like if you like the Wonder Boy series or
Mm-hmm.
other like that's also a Stadia Pro title. Like it looks very similar to that. It's kind of like
Oh
2D
yeah,
platformer.
that's
So
cool.
I look forward to checking that out as well. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
have like a big backlog going on right now.
Yeah.
I gotta finish Control, get through Mafia, Saints Row 4, then this Kimono Heroes. I mean,
But you know, Saints Row 4, you're gonna take forever to finish because it's a long game. Like it's like an open, like every
yeah,
time I play Grand Theft Auto, it make me think of the same thing, right?
yeah,
It just non-stop activity. You can just like walk around and uh, just have fun like that, right? So
yeah. It'll
yeah,
be a
that's
good
cool.
one. Maybe I'll put that more on the bottom of the list.
Yeah. Uh,
Dead by Daylight Halloween. So there's a new survivor, Michaela Reed, Into the Fog. I'm not
uh-huh.
too familiar with that horror series, so
No, just a
but
few
cool.
extra for Halloween, right? So
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight is still, I guess, a very active title, and yeah, pretty cool. Maybe I should hop on to
And it's
some.
crossplay, so you're sure to find people all the time.
I'm
So,
sure there'd be a lot of people on tonight specifically for
oh
the
yeah,
for
following.
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. And now we have Play Hello Engineer first on Stadia release. So yeah, just like we were saying, I mean, you can jump in 30 minutes free. Hello Engineer, so pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Say hello, say hello to the latest Stadia Pro titles. So another one which is a huge title, which I'm going to be wanting to play too, is 100 Days. I'm surprised that they're also dropping a Stadia Maker title as well.
Oh yeah, it's the wine simulator that
Yeah.
came out a long time ago. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I find those like relaxing sometimes when I don't really want to think of much or like, just make a
Mm-hmm.
nice glass of Pinot.
Drink some wine and make some wine.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the whole catch there.
Maybe at the end of making some wine in game, you can get some discount in real life.
But that's sprung an idea in my head for a different type of game.
Oh, what is it?
90 days. A something simulator.
90 days.
Hmm.
I
I think that should be an add-on content. Yeah, they should talk to me if they want to add it on to their game. It's legal here in Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
They could call it the Canadian expansion, the Great White
Yeah.
North.
That's funny.
But I don't know why, but I just like look forward to. I'm at least gonna come up with like one batch of wine. Like
Mm-hmm.
those games are always kind of fun to get into for a little bit.
Yeah.
Child of Light, an RPG,
Mm-hmm.
carefully crafted story. We talked a little bit about this last time coming on. So
Yeah, and I can see it coming out to Stadia Pro like soon. Maybe not November, but probably December. Just
no. This
no.
goes against what we were talking. I mean, I would be shocked, but for me, I don't think any Ubisoft title will ever go on to Pro. There
Oh yeah,
there are
that's
no
true.
Ubisoft titles on the
Because
Pro.
of the UB subscription, right?
Boom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They would
Oh.
never do that. Yeah. That's why you don't see. I mean, it would be so easy for them to just put Assassin's Creed on every single Pro uh every
Every month a
month.
new one.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
But it one I'm not going to get stuck with Assassin's Creed on my pro title list every single month, which is
Mm.
good. But yeah, we won't get Ubisoft on pro. I mean, that's my theory. It could be proven wrong, but for 2 years we haven't
So
got a.
far, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, but yeah, I mean, a cute little game. I think you were saying it was pretty cheap too when it
Yeah,
released. It
it's
was
like
like under ten
$5.
dollars. Yeah.
Yeah, and or you can get the Ultimate Edition for $15 or ten
Hmm.
bucks or something. So.
Well, calling burglars and builders, yeah. Heist Simulator
Mm-hmm.
later is now early access. So another early access game. Oh,
Yeah, that's quite interesting. So it's coming out of the Stadia before like any other like console platform. So
yeah, they're
cool.
doing it. They're doing
It
it.
might
And
be
then
easier.
I'm sure my nephews will be happy to see Peppa Pig entering the scene now live on Stadia. I don't know if you've ever seen an episode of Peppa Pig.
No.
Um, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I mean, fans of Peppa Pig, get ready. It's here now. So
I'm happy to see more like kids friendly game too. That's
yeah,
like a very good thing.
yeah. I
Just
mean, you can play on your tablet. You can play touch. Like it's a good thing to have. I think.
yeah, I'll probably gonna provide that to my nephew because like with the Paw Patrol and all those games now. So there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. And Dragon Ball Z. So we talked a little bit about this last week.
And it's already out. You
It's
can
already
buy
out.
it.
Yeah.
That was
So
quick. They announced it,
yeah.
and then like, oh yeah, it's out. So
So
that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
another huge announcement. I mean, this game has got to be massive. Like, I mean, so many people must follow the Dragon Ball Z series and just pick up all their titles. But
Mhm.
very cool. Um, beyond the epic battles, experience the life of Dragon Ball Z. You fight, fish, eat, and train. So it seems like more of like this survival RPG elements to it by this description. So very curious to see how that looks.
It's $80 Canadian on the store.
Oh,
Yeah. Or you can
shot
buy
to
the
the heart.
or you can buy the Ultimate Edition for 125 bucks or the Deluxe Edition for 112. So
Oh my
yeah.
god.
But like from just the picture they show, and there's like a bunch of add-on too. I don't know. Um, it looks like it's the cartoon itself that you play. It looks pretty good though. I'm still
I'm
yet
sure it
to
would be.
try the other one
Yeah,
though.
you got to get through the other one. You got to start setting time right in the
Yeah,
time verse one.
now that my wedding is done, like I can concentrate in video game.
Well, you got
Me,
the honeymoon still. You got the honeymoon.
yeah, no, me and my wife were talking about it. It's like so nice now to come back to normal and play video game again. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah. Uh,
Well, also, still active. I'm not sure for. I think no, this may be not active anymore, right? The Riders Republic.
it was until the end of this it was all week. We played last weekend, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's still active. They give a date. I think it was until yesterday or Friday, I want to say, but I can verify very quickly.
yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure Riders Republic, but it may be actually on Stadia right now on the
Yeah, it's
Stadia.
available on Stadia for $80.
Oh,
Yeah, Canadian again. So you can buy it and play it right away. But
did games get more expensive? What happened?
yeah, I think that's the average $80 is the price for like a
I
game
thought it was
coming.
60.
Depends on which game, right? Like if you look at FIFA, it's like quite expensive.
I
If you're
feel like they
looking at
snuck
smaller
that up.
game, like the smaller game are like 40 bucks, but like, yeah, all
All
the new
right.
releases are like 80 bucks. Give it a couple months and they're gonna have a sale, a pro sale or something like that.
Yeah, they always do that, which is good.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ice Simulator is 13 bucks, which is very good for like a brand new game too.
Right, right. Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Hmm.
Oh wow, and it looks like Doom Eternal got a horde mode.
Yeah, so that's the state share addition that Bethesda did basically.
That's
They
what you're
like,
talking about.
yeah, try it out. So they have a new level and stuff like that. And they came out with a state share where like you can compete with the publisher to like see if you can do better than them. So yeah, the fact that they maintaining it and was it when did they came out? That came out like a year or two ago, right? And
Yeah.
is still working on it, improving it. It's great.
Yeah, so you would never do this, but so I got all the way to the final boss on
Hmm.
Doom, and then I was like, "Oh, this is too hard," and I never went back to it. I still have not gone back to it. I'm just sitting there at the final boss.
That's funny. You're gonna have to try it then.
I know it's so hard. Even on the okay, I'm not okay. I would never do this to a video game, but this game is so difficult. I put it on the very easy setting, like the very
Oh
easy
wow.
setting.
Yeah,
And
it
like,
is a difficult game, huh?
oh my God. And like, it's not like your normal FPS. It's FPS like times 10. You always have to be moving. You always have to be killing. That's how you get health. And like, you're always taking damage. Like, it's just, it's a different way to play FPS.
That's funny. And then like It made me think of Serious Sam, a similar type. It is a FPS, but more like just shoot and forget, I guess, right? You're not collecting much stuff around, so
No, you are.
uh,
You are
you
with
are.
this title. Yeah, there's
Oh,
lots of collectibles each stage. So there'd be like this there'll be like stages of high intensity, and
mm-hmm.
then boom, you'll break into like this open world space and you have to explore. You'll grab like unlockables or music or album
Okay.
covers, like different things like this, or even like power-ups like to level up your guns and stuff, or like they're hidden
Hmm,
away in the map. So
that's cool.
it was very interesting. I remember playing and like having that platforming aspect in the middle of like just insane chaos.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I haven't tried Doom since I think Doom 64. That was the last one I did.
Oh damn. You
Yeah,
know, I should just throw you on my family plan. Maybe you'd
oh,
be
there
able
we
to
go.
play it. Just
Yeah,
give it a try.
exactly. Sweet.
We have PJ's masks. So all another kids title. So cool for that.
Yep.
Looks to be just sort of like it reminds me the gameplay of like the Lego games where you're just kind of like going around collecting stuff and
Oh, yeah. That's
fun
good.
gameplay. Madden 22 is a new scouting feature. Lets you scouts across the country and find the next NFL superstar. Hint, hint, it's me. Uh, Send a crew across the nation to seek young football talents. So interesting. I guess you'll get to get some new draft picks and bring them onto your team, and it's a new feature. So cool.
Yeah, those game are more like building the next manager for a team, sports team.
Yeah. And so that's what Stadia is basically a lot of content for saying they're switching to a bi-weekly format in my
Yeah.
mind. Um,
One of the thing that kind of a stall drop was the Resident Evil 8 1 hour edition for the demo. So if you haven't had a chance to try it, and tonight will be the perfect time, right?
ooh,
Yeah.
no,
So,
too
so you can
scary.
try that, which is good.
Actually, yeah, no, I completely forgot. I gotta tell Hannah that we're gonna watch a scary movie after this.
Oh.
No, yeah, let's watch a scary movie. It's Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a lot of news. Let me check out some Stadia source articles here and see if we can pop up any more news. Something's going on with Outriders. Did you see that?
There's been an update as far as I know.
Yeah, so bring Stadia in line with all other platforms.
Hmm.
So interesting experience. So Square Enix, I
Finally
guess
catch up.
finally catching up there. So that's good to hear.
And I think it's still like a lower price since like they had all those issue. They lowered the price to like I want to say $59. So I think that's good they did that
See,
because
that's how much I remember games being. I don't get it. When did it jump $20?
I want to say that's maybe some Ubisoft game. Oh no, my bad. Outrider is $79. It's back to full
No. What?
price. Yeah.
When did this happen? When was I not aware of this? For instance, I thought Red Dead Redemption 2 was like, how much is that? Can you see that?
Mm, let's see here.
I would
The
be
normal
curious.
edition is $79.
No.
Yeah. So whenever like a game come on sale, like because of a pro, or like any sale, like just watch that because yeah,
Yeah. I I
$79.
don't I don't know
And
when this happened. Say there was a change. It used to be like 59.99 was like
inflation.
yeah, inflation's hitting the video
I
game.
think they had a sell at some point to make it like cheaper. That's what
Yeah.
happened. Cause like, Riders Republic is brand new, it's $79.
Oh my
A
god.
lot of game are like at this price when they come out. Ah, Yeah,
Well,
all
I guess
coming
this is
in.
the reality we live in, but
Exactly.
Fast and Furious. So this is the only other story we got going on here, and then I'll move on to my. Well, I'll ask you if you got anything going on. But
Mm-hmm.
by Fast and Furious, Spy Racers, that's getting delayed on Stadia, so a little bit of sad news there. But it seems to be like an arcade racer. Kind of reminds me of like a Mario Kart, kind
Mm-hmm.
of like kart racer. But yeah, they're just I guess taking the time to make it better. And they're talking November 5th was the initial update or release date, but now it's like we'll release it when we release it. So in the upcoming months, they say.
That's fine, as long as they can work on it to
Yeah.
make it better.
Yeah, so we'll see when that happens. And that's what I got for the news line or my tap on the news there. Do you have anything going on before I move on to my opinion?
Yes, so just talking about the pro cell or any type of cell. Currently, there is an evil like village is at 59.59, 53.59, which is a random number. But if you're a pro member, so it's cheaper. It's originally 79.99, so it's like a $20 cheaper. And also, there's a massive sale for Tomb Raider. If you're a big fan of Tomb Raider, I think they're like 80% off or something. So I can only see the Shadow of Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, which I don't have. The rest of them, I have them. And it went from 53.99 to 17.81. So
Wow.
that's a big sell,
No,
which
those
is,
games are wicked. I love the first person games.
yeah, and they look so good. So yeah, I've I started the first one. I still haven't finished, but yeah, I got more time now. I gotta play like all the games I need to catch up. So
So out
that's
of
gonna be the
all your
plan.
games you need to catch up on, I would prioritize Control and then Star Wars and
Yeah, I need
then
to finish Star Wars.
oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, if
I just play a lot of Destiny, so that's what happened. I like to catch up on all my Destiny.
yeah.
So I play a little bit whatever I could. So I'll I'll be probably playing some more Destiny, more Arc, because I really like Arc, and eventually I'll move around and try different games. So yeah, that's pretty much all we add for like news. You cover pretty much everything. Um, yeah.
Yeah, and so basically I'd like to jump into here and sort of ask you um Sebastian.
Hmm.
There's a lot of rumors going on around Stadia's second birthday, that being November of this month, and people are hoping that we'll see a UI update as we haven't really seen anything or any new blades or anything like that.
Mm,
Sort of just asking, sort of, what would you like to see? I know, and I'll let you maybe think about it for a second while I sort of go over what I would like to see.
yeah.
Um, Mostly I would like to see a uniform update. Like I'd love to see Chromecast come in line with the browser. That would be beyond amazing. That is something that I would love to push for. Maybe some skin choices. I mean, all we've been kind of stuck with is like the black, sort of dark mode Stadia section.
Hmm.
The parties and the public parties are wicked. I think that's a great update. I'd
That
love
was
to
a
see.
stealth one too.
Yeah, that was a stealth one. So like they're doing a lot of like great things over time and sort of building into it. So part of me sort of says maybe we won't get like some big UI change. Um, but I don't know. I kind of hope for it. I just want to see something like a little bit fresh too. Maybe like a fresh blade, maybe like just
Hmm.
customize it based on the last game I played or something like that. But yeah.
Yeah, in terms of UI, I know they've been working on a lot of it lately. I would like to see like another update of like what they call it, a vision where they're going with that. And the fact that like you said, like the Chromecast, the web browser, and the app all have different like feature or different thing. Like, like on the app is a feature where like you can put your feed, like whatever you record, either a
Yeah.
picture or video, you can only see that on the app. On the web browser, you have all the other feature, like most of the newer feature, and the Chromecast is still at the 2019 version when it came out, basically.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can like all like make it all together. I'm My guess is that every like the app is a specific team working on the app, a specific team work on the web browser, and a specific team work on the Chromecast, and they just need to come together and make it all the same version, if that makes sense. So I'd
Well,
like to see that.
I think that Chromecast team has been out to lunch for 2 years.
Hmm. Well, like they're moving away with the Google TV Chromecast, right? So they slowly updating it. There was some issue with the controller apparently, and they fixed it, so that's a good thing. I think they try to make it more stable. The fact that it's like the memory is very low, so that you can only like do so much with it. I'm pretty sure it's faster than the Chromecast Ultra, so which is good. What I would like to see, it's like maybe Christmas is coming, having some sort of deal, like buy a bundle, something like that for very cheap. Get a Google TV with a controller, maybe a different controller, different color, an anniversary like design on it or something. I don't know. Yeah, or maybe a stealth drop or like something, a massive game coming on Stadia from a developer that we haven't seen yet on Stadia. That would be good. Maybe some new feature. Like I would just like to have like a timetable of what feature they want to develop in the future, in the next year. Like I know like they told us every year, like, oh, we're gonna come out with at least 100 game on the platform before the end of the year, which is great. They've been doing that. It's amazing. I like that. Now it's like the library is full, but knowing how the video game industry works, like there's so many game coming out all the time, I look at my wife now, Sarah. She has a computer. She go on Steam and download free game, just to play and test out like beta version or like indie game. I think Stadia need to go towards there, like have some free game for even people not having pro, just to attract more population. I know they did that with the uh, 30-minute trials with like was it the game you play, and also Hello Engineer
Control and
Control.
Hello
Oh my
Engineer. Yeah.
God. Yeah, they came out with that, which is great. I just want to see that more. I want to see more marketing on their side. I know that's a marketing
Hmm.
piece, but like you can only find out if like someone's playing Stadia or look up about Stadia. I feel like they should put like more Stadia marketing on like social media, or like like when you do a Google search, it should pop up right there, right? Or something like that. I don't know. I feel like they're missing something. But yeah, I want a big news for Christmas. And like you say, the new blades, upgrade your hardware so we can play like 60 FPS on like most of the game, and 4K 60 FPS. Far Cry 6 just came out. You can only play 4K 30 FPS or 1080p 60 FPS, I think. So like just have them up to par with all the PC, and then we can say like, yeah, it is next generation, right? Uh, but like I would like to see like Destiny 2 having the feel of view. I'm like, why we don't have the feel of view, right? So it maybe has to do with the hardware. So there's like a few things I would like to see on Stadia side of things, but yeah, hopefully we can see more coming up, and they're gonna have like a big news. They should do a YouTube live you know stream on, like, just to show us what's coming up and what they achieved so far, right? So
Yeah. Yeah. So I
mm,
hope we see something for the second birthday.
mm-hmm.
I hope it just doesn't come and go. and they don't do anything. So I like to see some attention there. But yeah, very cool.
Because what's the date for the second birthday? Do you
The
remember?
19th,
The
from what I
19th of
recall.
November,
Yeah,
19, that's when it came out.
yeah.
So it's coming soon. So hopefully they're gonna have like a massive something good.
I
Not
think
like
if
keep it
if it's
quiet.
going to happen, it'll either be stealth or we'll hear about it the 1st of November after this like Scaredia Twitter handle goes away.
Yeah, who
But yeah,
knows, right? And a lot of people do prediction on Reddit about what's gonna come up. Black Friday sale. Um, yeah, I think most people want like some sort of deal. Uh, and like, I know they came out with some deal in the rest of the world, but Canada, but like bring it to Canada. Like,
so BS. Oh my god. Like you give it to everybody but Canada. It's just yeah, it's a
yeah,
little frustrating. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe because the shipping here, I don't even know. It's just like
maybe they ran out of all the stuff they have,
uh,
the hardware. I'm just hoping they came out with like something good.
yeah, I just hope it's something as well.
Or
But
at least something. They need to come out with something.
yeah.
Just give
That's
me
where the
something.
bar is right now.
Hmm.
Well, everybody, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe to the video, the notification bells, and all that jazz. We appreciate you coming and hanging out with us this week. You can find Stadia Party Chat Podcast, the audio version of our podcast, on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and most other places you find podcasts. So shout out to new sponsors. Thank you to the community blog at Stadia. Thank you to Stadia Source, 9 to 5 Google, always keeping us informed and giving us stuff to talk about throughout the week. And thank you for keeping us updated. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
And I'm Ricardo, my super co-host Sebastian, now a married man. So
Yes.
congratulations again.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
I
Take
think
care. Oh.
I think maybe I'll have to talk to Sebastian about that, but
Okay. Perfect.
it's yeah,
Stay tuned. Just look up the podcast and look up our YouTube video, and then see if when is our next one.
for sure. All right, take care everybody.
Take care.
See ya.